Civil Service Preliminary Examination 2020. Economic and social development theme commands about 15 to 18% of weightage. That means out of 100 questions, 15 to 18 questions are asked on this theme. The Kisan Credit Card. This word credit, it's not in the context in which we use the credit card. Now this Kisan Credit Card basically gives a kind of overdraft facility to the farmers, and the certain conditions are stipulated. Now working capital for maintenance of farm assets, one can use this, so this is correct. Purchase of combined harvest tractor and mini trucks, this is not allowed, so this is eliminated. Consumption required of farm household, yes. Post harvest expenses, yes, this is also allowed. Construction of family house is not allowed, so this goes out. Therefore the statement 1, 3 and 4, therefore the option B is the correct answer. Here the key points are food, CPI, WPI and policy rates. The weightage of food in the CPI is far more than what is in the WPI, so this statement 1 is correct. WPI does not capture the changes in the prices of services, which is quite obvious in the sense that WPI tracks the movement of changes in the prices of the commodity, because services cannot be in the wholesale sort of thing. Therefore this statement is correct. RBI takes into account the CPI for all its policy rates, because CPI is the correct reflection of movement in the consumer price index, which affects the consumers at large. Therefore this statement is not correct. Option A is the correct answer. Here the important points are MSP, unlimited, prices will never rise. Look at statement 2. There is no commodity in which the market price can rise beyond MSP. So this statement 2 is incorrect. Look at statement 1. As per the procurement policy of the Government of India, FCI is expected to procure whatever the commodity and whatever be the quantity comes to it, they are supposed to procure. But in reality, as per the NSS data and other surveys, the procurement is not unlimited. So statement 1 is also incorrect, though technically is right. And according to the UPSC's answer, correct answer is D. Commercial paper is an unsecured money market instrument issued in the form of a promissory note, and it can be issued for maturity between a minimum of 7 days and a maximum of 1 year. So this statement is correct. Certificate of deposit is not issued by RBI, so this is incorrect. Call money is a short-term finance for its bank transaction. This statement is correct. And zero coupon bonds at the interest bearing short-term bond issued by a scheduled commercial bank. Basically, these are issued at the discount, and when it is matured, it is given the face value. So this statement is also incorrect. Therefore, statement 1 and 3 are correct. So option C is the right answer. Here the key point is FDI, foreign direct investment. Now let us look at the statement A. This is not instrument essentially in a listed company. So statement A is incorrect. Largely non-debt creating capital flow. This is correct. It is not an investment which involves debt servicing. So this is again incorrect. It is not an investment made by foreign institution in the government security. So option B is the right answer. Housing loan owned by household, this is correct. Amounts outstanding on credit cards, this is also part of non-financial debt. Of course, and treasury bills are also part of non-financial debt. So the option D 1, 2, 3 is the correct answer. Key point is TRIMS, which is under WTO. They apply to goods but not to services. So therefore this statement is incorrect. They are concerned with the regulation of foreign investment, and therefore this statement is correct. and quantitative restriction on import by foreign investors are prohibited under WTO and the TRIPS. So this statement is correct. Therefore, option C is the right answer. This is the key monetary policy. If we cut the SLR, the money supply will be tight and therefore the economy cannot expand. So this is incorrect statement. Increase in marginal rate facility will increase the money supply and therefore the economy can expand, and this statement 2 is correct. Cutting the bank rate and repo rate will further tighten the economy and therefore this cannot expand the economy. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Here the reference point is with reference to 1991 economic liberalization, worker productivity. The worker productivity increase in urban area and rural area both. So this statement is incorrect. As per the Niti Aayog's paper on changing the structure of rural economy of India, implication for employment and growth. Next is the percentage share of rural area and workforce steadily increase. This statement is incorrect because the paper says in the rural area the workforce declined as compared to 1993 in 2011. So this statement is incorrect. In rural area the growth of non-farm sector increased. This is true. The growth rate in rural employment decreased. This is also correct. Therefore, the option B, 3 and 4 statement are correct. The answer is B. There is a comparison of credit delivery in agriculture sector. DCCBs deliver more credit in comparison to scheduled commercial bank and RRBs. This is incorrect because the data show that short-term cooperative are arranged in a 3-tier structure in most states, with state cooperative banks at the apex level, DCCB at the intermediate level and PACs at the grassroots level. Although the focus of rural cooperative lending in agriculture, the share is in credit flow of agriculture in rural cooperative is just 12.1% as compared to 76% of scheduled commercial banks and 11.9% of regional rural banks. Therefore, statement 1 is incorrect. The statement 2, DCCB mobilize deposit from public and provide credit to the banks. Therefore, the statement 2 is correct. So, the option B is the correct answer. This question revolves around the money market instruments such as commercial paper. It's popularly called CP. This is certificate of deposit, call money. Let us look at this. Commercial paper is an unsecured money market instrument issued in the form of a promissory note. It can be issued for maturity between a minimum of 7 days and a maximum of up to 1 year from the date of issue. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Certificate of deposit is a negotiable money market instrument issued by Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation but regulated by RBI. It's not issued by RBI. Hence, statement 2 is incorrect. Call money. Call money rate is the rate at which the short-term funds are borrowed and lent in the money market among banks on a day-to-day basis. Banks resort to this type of loan to fill the assets liability mismatch, comply with the statutory CRR and SLR requirements, and to meet the sudden demand of funds. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Bonds are type of debt instrument. Zero coupon bonds are issued at a discount and redeemed at par. No interest payment is made on such bonds at periodic intervals before maturity. Hence, statement 4 is incorrect. Therefore, the statement 1 and 3 are correct, which are given in option C. This question revolves around international trade of India. Merchandise trade deficit is the largest component of India's current account deficit. As per RBI's data, India's merchandise exports are lower compared to those of the import. Hence, statement 1 is correct. DGFT data on commodity-wise composition of imports show that imports of iron and steel, organic chemicals and other things have registered positive growth rates as percentage of share to import. Hence, statement 2 is incorrect. India's net services, that means services export minus service import, has been in surplus. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Current account deficit or trade deficit is the shortfall between exports and import. As per various economic surveys, India suffers from an overall trade current account deficit. Hence, statement 4 is correct. So, the answer is D. This is a slightly different in the sense that what will not be done under expansionist monetary policy. Look at this. Expansionist monetary policy is when the central bank of a country increases money supply to stimulate the economy. RBI increases SLR to reduce bank credit during the time of inflation. Conversely, it reduces SLR during the time of recession to increase bank credit. Therefore, cutting and optimizing SLR is something RBI would do under the expansionist monetary policy. Marginal standing facility is an emergency window available to scheduled banks to borrow from RBI on an overnight basis by pledging government security. Increase the MSF rate of interest will make the borrowing costly, and thus is something that RBI would not do as part of its expansionist monetary policy. Lower bank rates and repo rates would reduce the cost of borrowing and thus will increase liquidity in the economy, which RBI would do under this expansionist monetary policy. Therefore, correct option is B only, and this 1 and 3 can be eliminated. So, the option B is the right answer.